Good morning, students. Today we will start our chapter with the polyester. As you know, we have already discussed many synthetic fibers like nylon, rayon and acrylic. Not to forget a very important synthetic fiber, that is polyester. As you can see from its name itself, it is a long chain of ester monomers. So, ester here is a monomer and many monomers join together to form a polymer known as polyester. Now, what are the characteristics? It is strong, soft, it does not get wrinkled easily. Does not get wrinkled easily means it is easy to wash and does not need to be ironed very often. Now, uses can be, it is used for making dress materials, suit, raincoats, and its name signifies that poly means many and many monomers are joining together to form polyester. Esters are the chemicals which give fruits their characteristic smell also. Types of polyester is one terylene and second PET, that is polyethylene terephthalate. You must have seen PET written over some of the plastic bottles which are food grade plastic bottles, the plastic bottles of good quality. Today this is your activity, you have to check whether PET is written over there or not. So, what is the full form of PET? Polyethylene terephthalate. If I ask you, give two examples of polyester, so one is terylene and another is PET. Now, moving ahead, this is a nice slide which will show you the different characteristic of all the synthetic fiber one by one, like rayon, which is also called artificial silk. It is made up of wood pulp, that is cellulose. Nylon, first synthetic fiber made, although rayon was made first, but it is called semi-synthetic, first semi-synthetic fiber which was made because they used wood pulp, that is cellulose, while making it. And in case of nylon, all chemicals were used. So, nylon is the first synthetic fiber which was made because the chemicals used were coal and petroleum oil, air and water. These are the natural things but not the plant produce. Okay, then they are very strong, elastic, wrinkle resistant, wrinkle free. Wrinkle free means they don't need pressing very often. So, all these characteristics already we have learned. Next, third is polyester, which is made up of many monomers called ester, and it is manufactured from the petroleum. Extremely strong, chemical resistant, wrinkle resistant, very durable also. Durable means long lasting. Generally the synthetic fibers are long lasting and very cheap also, although they also have some of the advantages associated with them, and they dry very quickly also. Acrylic we have discussed yesterday, they are the substitute of wool. Substitute of wool means they can be used in place of wool because wool is very costly and acrylic is comparatively cheaper, lightweight, soft, warm like wool. Wrinkle resistant, again it is also wrinkle free, does not shrink, cheaper than the wool, and can be dyed easily in a variety of colors. You can dye them in different colors also. Now, as we know, in this chapter we have to focus ourselves within two topics basically. First is synthetic fibers that we have discussed, second is the plastic. Synthetic fiber and plastic both are made up of the chemicals only, and as you know, nowadays the life has become use and throw kind of a lifestyle we are having. We are using the plastic materials, we are throwing them. We know they have got many disadvantages. They are non-biodegradable, they cannot be decomposed by the decomposers, and they pose a serious threat on the environment. You can see in the given picture also many items are there which we use in our day-to-day life, and our life revolves itself around the plastics. We cannot imagine our life without plastic. That's why this era is known as plastic era also. and we have got a lifestyle, use and throw kind of a lifestyle. We are using and throwing and generating a lot of waste around us. So plastic, although it is very helpful, we all know, but at the same time it can cause a serious problem for the nature, and already it is causing, and we need to be very much educated regarding it. We have already studied about the plastics. There are different types of plastics. It can be thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic. Difference we have already learned. If you are not aware of it, you have to watch the video once again. So plastics are the synthetic fibers only. Just like synthetic fibers, plastics are also polymers, means they are also having a small unit called monomers. As our body is made up of cells they join together to form tissues join together to form organs. Same way, plastics are made up of many monomer unit joined together to form polymers. Same for the synthetic fibers also. They are non-reactive. That's why in laboratories for storing chemicals, etc., sometimes we use plastic also, and glass bottles also. Not affected by air, water, soil, light, very strong, durable, long lasting, and they can be molded, shaped. Molded means shaped into different shapes, and they are poor conductor of electricity, and they are insulators basically. So you must have seen the insulation over the wires. They are made up of plastics. There are n number of uses of plastics, like they can be used for making non-stick cookwares like Teflon, insulation covering over wires, just I told you PVC, then polythene bags that are there. We can't imagine our life, although it is banned and we should not use it, but they have got that importance in our life. But there should be strict fourth R that should be applied in our life, that is refuse, say no to plastic basically. Now the time has come where we have to realize all these things. Then there are flame resistant uniform worn by the firemen. You must have seen the uniform worn by the firemen, that is made up of one of the plastic, special plastic called melamine, bakelite. These are the special kind of plastics. Teflon, melamine, bakelite are the special type of plastics only. Electrical switches made up of bakelite, and all these are the 1 mark questions. They can come like one liners, or they are very good for objective type of questions. So you should learn them and enhance your knowledge by revising them. They are used in the healthcare industry for packaging of tablets, syringes, doctors' gloves, and they are used in packaging, furniture. Many things are there. There are many uses, and there are many more disadvantages of plastic. It's all up to us how we have to save our earth and how we can get rid of plastic. Thank you very much. Revise well.